Today is Sunday, July 23rd, and the 204th day of the year. Welcome to the Safira Radio News Service. On this day, but in 1792, King Stanislaw August Poniatowski joined the Tagawaka Confederation. The Confederation was a magnet conspiracy under the patronage of the Russian Empress Catherine. It was directed against the reforms of the four-year siege and the Constitution of May 3rd. On July 23, 1926, Józef Kudasiewicz was born. He was a Polish Catholic clergyman, an apostolic protonotary, a professor of theology, a biblical scholar, and translator. His books and articles enjoyed recognition in Poland and worldwide. The primary focus of his research were the Synoptic Gospels from historical, literary, and theological perspectives. Today in the parish of Paul of Tarsus in Warsaw, the teaching was based on the 8th chapter of the letter to the Romans, verses 12 to 25. The sermon discussed, among other things, the phenomenon of joy from others' misfortune. Media often stimulate the pleasure center in our brains by showing violence, the downfall of institutions, and ethical norms. There is concern that accepting such content may affect our faith in goodness and sense of security. The preacher points out that not only the media, but also disappointments and divisions in the Christian community, can affect our trust in God. However, he reassures that God supports us and gives eternal life, and his love is reliable, regardless of the difficulties we face daily. More on the online news service of the Church at www.christiansimpeland.com. Today we observe World Grandparents and Elderly People Day. The elderly make us aware that we share the same heritage and are part of a people who guard their roots. So wrote Pope Francis in his message. The Pope encourages the young to visit their grandparents before going to Lisbon, and he asks the elderly to accompany the young in prayer. The regime of Nicaraguan President Daniel Ortega has blocked the pension fund for Catholic priests, as informed by Catholic activist and lawyer Martha Patricia Molina. The fund, established by the Episcopal Conference of Nicaragua 2 decades ago, currently has an inactive bank account. This makes it impossible to pay pensions to Catholic priests who have reached the age of 65. The World Council of Churches invites everyone to a joint prayer on July 28th. This will be a day of solidarity with the churches and people of Sudan. In prayer, we will focus on the families who have lost loved ones, and we will pray for the healing of those injured in military actions. We will thank God for the work of ministries and ecumenical partners in Sudan. The prayer day was organized at the request of the Sudan Council of Churches. The Catholic Academy invites people engaged in family pastoral care to a 2-year course. In addition to their formation, the aim of the course is to educate people who can participate in preparing engaged couples for marriage. Recruitment is ongoing until September 15th in the Archdiocese of Warsaw. Encounter with the Resurrected is the title of an exhibition of contemporary icons. You can see the works of Polish and Ukrainian artists who met at the International Iconography Workshop last September. Until August 27th, you can view almost 60 works by nearly 40 artists. The exhibition is hosted by the Museum of the Archdiocese of Warsaw. Once again, inside the Cistercian Abbey in Łachok, filming was done for new episodes of the TV series, The Crown of the Kings, The Jagiellonians. The Łachok Abbey is one of the best preserved Romanesque-style monasteries. At an auction, a factory new Polonaise car from 1989 was sold for a record amount of 115,000 zlotys, unregistered, with just 33 kilometers on the odometer. It amazes with its condition and uniqueness. It is suspected that it was an investment during inflation times. The last Polonaise was manufactured in 2002. Derek Bird from Aberdeen, Washington, saved his 8-year-old niece from a fire but suffered 2nd and 3rd-degree burns. Although he is seriously injured, he said he would rather suffer than let a child suffer. His heroic act has touched people around the world, who have described him as a true hero. Derek emphasized that he did what any brother should do for his family and does not consider himself a hero. That was the news service from Safira FM, Catholics, Orthodox, and Protestants together. May God bless us all.